Hey beekeepers. Alright, we've been busy today. So we're over here, we're hive 1, 2, 3, and the PVC hive, which we're going to call 4. So if you've been following them from barely alive to rock and roll, here we go. Ooh la la.
This is number 1.
This is number 1. Looking good.
Full of drones.
Full of drones. Look at that drone come. And then so it's first day of spring. And we're putting Pro DFM on it. You don't have to, it's expensive. And then throwing it all over the ground. And then nice soft pollen patty we mix ourselves. The pollen patty has Ultra B, Pro Sweet, and Hive Alive in it. And then this is Pro Sweet with Hive Alive in it. And then it's a box to hide that from the critters. And this old ass lid.
It's what we got, you know.
That's what I got. Alright, we'll just do them real quick on the same video so we don't have to make a bunch of videos. We ain't cut none of these yet. Wind's picking up, ain't it?
You got wind in your hair.
Man,
Like-
I know, I gotta get a haircut.
Fabio. There you go.
Yeah, my hair cutter, she's like watching the videos too. She's like, "You due for a haircut?" Yeah. Patties.
Few, huh?
Yeah. We're not digging in them, we're just giving them some treats.
Something to get them through when the weather's not so great.
Yeah, because,
Which half the week, every week, it's not great.
they're wanting to grow because the daylight's getting longer in the spring. And then, of course, it's going to rain. And we're in Cincinnati area, so the end of March always gets crappy and cold. So we want them to have plenty of food on hand. They're bringing pollen in right now, and the maples are blooming.
And we saw some purple dead nettle pollen.
And we saw some dead nettle, yeah,
Yeah.
coming in. Ooh. So if you followed these, 1 and 2 were terrible a couple years ago, and you can go back and watch them. And then we requeened them. We gave them a new comb. We took a split. It went through winter and then came out of winter with our hive framer that we overwintered and then put them in a full hive. Man, I didn't do any of these. Slacking. Let's get their attention.
That's loud. I think we just put new ones on
Maybe
these
that-
guys
yeah,
this
maybe.
this past fall. Because that insulation is not super chewed up like most of them are.
That's pretty tilty, ain't it?
Yeah. New 2x4s, they're
I
slippery.
want to come around with some screws.
Yeah.
So this is its first winter in a full box. They don't look too bad. Take a quick look at this one. Mostly pollen.
They downstairs?
I don't know what they're doing.
They're getting loud.
They're loud. We don't have a queen in this.
That'd be crazy. Listen to them. Look at that big old
Yeah, there's
rolly
no
thing.
queen. They tried to requeen with whatever that thing was. Right. Something happened to their queen.
You?
How loud they are? Yeah, there's no queen
Probably
in
being
here.
a little sassy too. Interesting.
Yeah,
All right.
interesting.
We'll fix it when we get queens.
Yeah, we got queens coming. We're not going to give these anything. In fact, if we find something, we might. All right.
As is life.
That happens in this bee business. Ooh. There you go.
That makes up for the other one.
Yeah, it makes up for the other one.
Look at that
This
brand
one
new
will fix
wax.
the other one. Here in about 5 weeks, when we have queens, this thing will be huge. And then when we swarm our hives, which basically we're going to take the queen, some brood. We're going to leave it plenty of brood for our honey flow though. And then we'll take the extra, put it in that one, and that thing will be off and running again. So you'll see that. So our next, after this, about 2-3 weeks, we'll be coming back here and manipulating our brood. Not dividing it yet, just manipulating it and putting it up and down on both things, giving some comb, which we made last year. That way that queen has somewhere to expand. Put another box on is an expansion. She needs to go this way, so you don't want them to swarm. And then the end of April, when we have virgins, we'll divide all this stuff up, equalize everybody, and then requeen all the main hives. And then honey supers, man, honey
Oh yeah,
supers.
it's right now. I mean, it's happening.
So we're only about 6 weeks away from honey supers and the nectar flow starting. Keep smiling, man. Keep smiling.